So what is going on YouTube? This is your boy Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys I'm coming at you with my updated ABC deck profile for the September 2018 format. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. With ASL Core finally back at 3, I am confident enough that this deck is definitely one of the top 10 best decks of the December 2018 format. As I progress to the deck profile, I'll be explaining to you guys some of the card choices and the reasons why I play them. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. By the way guys, if you guys want to help support the channel, make sure you guys get your Elemental Hero STRATOS playmat today. I actually made cloth edition versions of these playmats. Here's the pictures of what the mats look like. It's holographic cloth material, which is very awesome, and it's only going to be up for a limited time only. Only 50 copies of these will ever be made, so make sure you guys visit tx1.com right now. It is high quality material, and only 50 of these are ever going to be printed, so make sure you guys visit tx1.com to get your playmats today. Alright guys, start out with a monster real quick. You're going to play the ABC pieces, AAA Assault Core. So ABCs are playable once again, which is really awesome. So AAA Assault Core recycles your ABC pieces directly from your graveyard to your hand. Next one to play, of course, triple B Buster Drake. B Buster Drake, whenever it gets sent from the field to the graveyard, it gets to search an ABC piece directly from your deck to your hand. So this card is your Rhoda, this card is your the Warrior Returning Alive, and last but not least, we're going to play, of course, triple C Crush Wyvern. You guys don't know what ABC does. C, whenever it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you basically get a special ABC piece from your hand to your side of the field. And remember guys, the ABC pieces are Union monsters, so whenever A is equipped to a monster, it gains a specific effect. So when A is equipped to a monster, that monster that is equipped with A is unaffected by monster effect. B, when it's equipped, that monster is unaffected by spells, and C, when it's equipped, that monster is unaffected by traps. So these cards right here are really powerful, and they're the reason why you can actually make ABC Dragon Busters. So yeah, triple A, triple B, triple C's, very standard to play in an ABC based deck. Next off, you know, play the 6 gadgets, triple gold gadget, and obviously the triple silver gadget. Number one, they both float, so whenever they die, they get a special summon the other copy from the deck, which is really good. So they float really well, and at the same time, whenever these cards are normal summon or special summon, you basically get a special summon ABC piece from your hand. These cards are one of the best starter cards to go alongside each and every single one of your ABC pieces. These cards are really amazing for that. And next off, for your hand traps, you're gonna play, of course, double Ash Blossom, double Ghost Ogre, and last but not least, double Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansions. These are all the hand traps that I'm playing in the deck. You're also playing impermanence in the deck as well, which is really good, so those counts as hand traps as well, double impermanence. So right here we got 8 hand traps in the main. Ghost Bell is just really good against Thunder Dragon matchup, you know, preventing, stops Dragon Hawk from reviving a Thunder Dragon monster from the graveyard. Ghost Ogre is just really good now in today's metagame because summon sorcerers, you know, hitting the summon sorcerers can just stop any combo based deck, and at the same time, this card is mainly for the Cast Dragon matchup from multi-row. Multi-row is one of the best cards that reoccurs their engine, so Ghost Ogre actually helps deal with that problem immediately, so that's why Ghost Ogre is just really good. And last but not least, double Ash Blossom. In the main deck, I like to play the 6 hand traps. 2 of each I believe is the correct number, and Ash Blossom is just really good against every single deck in today's metagame. Every deck has search cards, so Ash Blossom hits all of that. Infinite Impermanence is just really good. Obviously, it's like another effect veiler. If you guys do not have access to Infinite Impermanence, just substitute Infinite Impermanence for effect veiler instead. They do the exact same job, so that's pretty much it for all the hand traps. Next off, obviously the best card in your deck is triple Union Hanger. You want to open up this card as quickly as possible, and to, you know, accompany the Union Hanger, you know, play, of course, double Terraforming. You're technically playing 5 Union Hangers in this deck, so you want to open up this card as quickly as possible. Next off, you want to play, of course, double Pot of Desires. This card is absolutely amazing. I don't know why anybody would not play Pot of Desires in an ABC based deck. You're playing 3 of each combo piece in the deck, and the chance of you actually banishing all 3 of an ABC piece is very, very slim. And the fact that you're actually able to dig through your deck 10 cards deeper to draw 2 to potentially see your first turn Union Hanger is just absolutely necessary. So Pot of Desires is definitely a must-have in the deck. That extra card that you can see out of Pot of Desires can just be really game-changing. So Desires is an absolute must in this deck. Next off, guys, this card is Triple Call by the Grave. Oh my goodness, guys, you're going first, so you want to ensure that all your combo plays goes through. And not only is this card a really good spell card that actually helps protect you from hand traps, but it's also a really good trap card as well. You can use this card as a trap card because, you know, against Sky Striker matchup, you can just call by the Grave their Ray, you know, which is really good. If they go Kagari and they have a Kagari in graveyard, you can just go Call by the Grave Kagari, so that way that you can negate the Kagari that they summon on the field, which is really good. So Call by the Grave just has so many applications in today's metagame, and I'm just really glad that this card is finally back at 3. But just solely the fact that it just drops hand traps and it just uses itself as a trap card, especially going first. You know, if your opponent doesn't have a hand trap, you can just set this card, so whatever combo piece that your opponent tries to use, you can just Call by the Grave them and just immediately banish the combo piece from the grave. So Call by the Grave is absolutely broken for that. Next off, a combo extender, you know, Foolish Burial. This card gives you the guarantee ABC Dragon Buster first turn. One Monster Reborn, another really good extender card. Really awesome. And last but not least, for our spells, guys, I'm playing Double Scapegoat. This card is absolutely broken in ABCs. The reason why I play Scapegoat is because not all the time that you're going to have first turn Dragon Buster. And especially if you can set up Unity Hanger, summon a monster, set Scapegoat, your opponent can't kill you through that. Sky Strikers can't kill you through that because you have Scapegoat and you also have a card to protect your monsters on the board. And if you can resolve Scapegoat, you're actually able to make your Link monsters next turn and, you know, bait out your opponent's trap cards, get rid of back row, get rid of problematic monster on the board. Then at the end, make it ABC Dragon Buster, and then you just have game from there on end. So Scapegoat is just really good, a really powerful push card in my opinion. Obviously, if you have first turn Buster with Scapegoat, it does kind of conflict when you tag out and things like that. But you're obviously got to be, you know, really skillful when you use this card. But overall, this card is a really high reward card. If you resolve this card first turn, you just automatically just gonna win the duel. And I actually learned a lot about this deck by watching Calvin Tahan. He's a very professional ABC player, and I remember him playing this card in his previous format list in Atlanta, and I was like, yeah, this card absolutely makes the most sense. You know, it just depends on how skillful you are and when's the right time to activate this card. But once you activate this card and can resolve this card, it's just a really high reward card. And on top of that, you have an ABC Dragon Buster on the board. Scapegoat is just absolutely insane. And you obviously want to activate this card during your opponent's end phase. You'll never activate this card on your turn because you're not going to be able to special summon anything else. And last but not least, for our traps, you know, you're playing triple Solemn Strike and one Solemn Warning. You know, you're playing this deck as a very control heavy based deck. You know, so you have Tsukiyomi to dig deeper into these cards, which is really good. And, you know, Buster setting strikes and warning is just absolutely devastating. As the format slows down a little bit, you know, with Goki getting hit, strikes and definitely Solemn Warnings are going to be more dominant and more effective in today's metagame. So that's pretty much it for the main deck, guys. Main deck 41 cards. The 41st card is the Solemn Strike that I'm playing in this deck. But I really truly believe that this deck list is very, very solid. So that's pretty much it for the main deck. Let's go over to your extra. All right, guys, now off to our extra deck. It'll play, of course, triple ABC Dragon Buster. You know, very self-explanatory. No need to further explain this card. You know, the best fusion monster in the deck. Arguably one of the best fusions in the game right now. And next, obviously, the boss monster himself, one Decode Talker. Card is absolutely really beefy. You know, Cleave 4 Genius, one Underclock Taker. The Nightmare Phoenix, the Nightmare Unicorn. These cards are really good, really generic Nightmare monsters, which you can easily make with Scapegoat, which is really nice. And same thing with Link Karibo and also the Link Spider. These cards are in here for Scapegoat. Which is really good. So you just link climb into these, or just link climb into your, you know, your Boar Sword, or also your Saruja, which is really awesome. These link monsters are just really great in my personal opinion. That's it for all the links that I'm playing in the deck. If you guys really want to, you guys can also play Summon Sorcerers, but I couldn't find space in this deck specifically. But for XYZ's Tornado Dragon, Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller is just absolutely clutch. Really good against almost every single meta deck right now, especially against Sky Strikers. You make Dweller, you know, make a big monster attack. They can't trigger off Ray, which is really important. So Dweller, I really believe, is way better than Excited Knight in this current format, in my opinion. So Dweller is just really good. And last but not least, the Tsukiyomi, the most busted XYZ monster in this deck. So yeah, you know, get your ABC pieces to the grave, draw 2 cards, which is really good. So that's pretty much it, guys, for the extra deck. All right, guys, so off to our side deck. To start off, you'll play, of course, Triple Prankatrops. Really good card going second. You know, free Cyber Dragon that pops and also kills a monster. It's just really good. The third Ash, the third Ogre, and last but not least, the third Ghost Spell, especially going second against, you know, Thunder Dragons, going second against Strikers. You know, Ree's card is just really great. Triple Goals in Match, really good card going first. You know, against Ultra Guys, goes in matches, auto wins. You know, triple evenly match, going second against back row heavy base deck, and also really good against what's it called? True Draco as well, and also any back row decks like Ultra Guys evenly is good. And last but not least, triple Twin Twisters to run off your side deck. Side deck is all up to personal preference. You guys decide whatever you guys want, and it's all depends on the meta game. So if the meta changes, definitely the side deck is going to change as well. So that's pretty much it for the main deck, guys. I understand that ABC is a relatively really old deck, so I want to demonstrate you guys the basic first turn Buster combo for you guys real quick. So without further ado, let's get straight into that. Okay, guys, to start with the basic combo, like all you need for your opening hand is a Unity Hanger, a Gadget, and also any ABC piece to make your first turn Dragon Buster. And then for this case, I'll just have a random, you know, another copy of A and also a Solemn Strike. If I have this in my opening hand, like I'm pretty much in a really great position right now. But these 2 cards would be any 2 random cards. So what you want to do first is activate Hanger, search the B, directly from your deck to your hand. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna normal summon Gold Gadget, activate Gold, special summon A. Unit Hanger is gonna activate its effect to equip the C to the A, C to the A. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is that you're gonna you're gonna XYZ summon. You're gonna obviously C is gonna go to the graveyard to make your first turn Tsukiyomi. Okay, cool. Now what's gonna happen is that season activates effect. So when it's sent through the graveyard, you can special summon a monster from your hand. You can special summon a B-Buster Drake from your hand. So you have this right now. So now what you're gonna do is that since you have like, you know, any settable card, if you have anything, you can be called by the grave, anything, just set it, you know. At this point, we have Solemn Strike. Now what you're gonna do is that you're gonna detach one XYZ material to the graveyard to send your hand to the grave. And then you're just gonna draw 2 cards. So 1, 2. Wow, you're pretty much lit, man. Like you're not losing this to 100%. And like now what you can do is that you can just link these 2 away for the Underclock Taker. Okay, cool. So you have Underclock right there. And you have these ABCPs, A, B, C. Banish these cards right here. Make your first turn ABC Dragon Buster. Really good card right here. So you make a first turn ABC Dragon Buster at this point. And then next turn, and then you just set Call by the Grave. You have Call by the Grave and Solemn Strike set. You pretty much win the duel. Next turn, you just OTK your opponent from there on in. So let me know what your thoughts are about this combo in the comment section below. You know, it's a very standard ABC combo you guys can do, especially during the link format. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm just really happy that, you know, ASL Core is finally back at 3, and this deck is now playable. So I'm just really happy that we get access to 3 copies of ASL Core. So that's pretty much for the deck profile. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and this is Sam from Team SamuraiX1 Sam signing out. Alright guys, peace.
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'm a king with it. Like no, this league business.